The rabbit, yeah, called me. And
Okay. Okay, we're live. Okay. It's hard to believe it's 4 o'clock already on Wednesday. So we have a celebration day we'd like to welcome you to. Fabric Chicks Live at 4 o'clock on Wednesday, January 3rd. And I put in the new, I put in 2004. I can't believe nobody corrected me yet. Okay, hang on a second. You can't trust me with anything. If I could go back in time to 2004.
You would tell Doris, do not say yes.
Yes. 2024. Okay. Oh, now I'm 2044. 2024. Okay, save.
99 years old.
Okay, let's see.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Okay, so we'd like to welcome you all to Fabric Chicks Live at here in Gardnerville, Nevada. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Sue and Carolyn and Sue and Emily and Jenny and Fran. Welcome, everybody. I hope you guys had a fabulous New Year's, and I'm sure it was safe because you're all here and to live and tell about it. Hey, Julie, it was great to chit-chat with you today. Okay, so we have Doris who's going to be showing us some fun felting that we've been talking about. We've got the kits here, so we're going to be you can sign up for the class. It's there somewhere. We just have to find it. Happy New Year, Connie and Barb. Okay, so while we're waiting for people to log on, we got if you are interested in purchasing anything today, you just have to write S and the number, and that is you committing to buying it. Oh, Anita, I'm glad you made it. So it's going to be like this. S33 is $6 for Noah's Ark panel. So we have lots of these panels. S33, super cute. Noah's Ark. They all came 2 by 2. You could cut them up and make a nice spy quilt. You can do anything your heart desires with it. Connie, I'm going to call you back. I know you started the live and then had to go to lunch or go to dinner with your family. So we will figure out what to do with your scraps. Okay, so we have Fat Quarter Mystery link is over. So just go ahead and share the little button at the bottom. Share this live with all your friends so that it goes viral. Like we would love to go viral. S33 is for the Noah's Ark Kid panel for $6. If you've never registered with us and you want to, just call the number scrolling at the bottom and we can get your shipping information. So we have, I don't even know where to start. We have a lot of patriotic stuff today. You know me, I love Americana stuff. I am glad that I'm here in the United States of America. So we only have one of these pillow kits. This is the backing of it, and this is the front of it. I only have one of those kits, and it is S115, and it's $18. So we've just taken a border print and some fun backing, and you're just going to sew right around it. This is literally like a 15-20 minute project. So S115 for the big, I would say it's a floor pillow, or I would throw it on my porch. We have a covered porch, and I'd throw it out there. S115 is $18. And then we have a fun, hey, Connie Kaufman, I saw that you called. You don't even want to know. My cell phone fell in. Well, the dog knocked my cell phone out of my hand. I got half of a black screen. We fixed the screen. It still broke. Then it fell in the toilet. Then I electrocuted Gracie. So Gracie took the SIM card out and put it in one of her old phones. Now I'm getting text messages from Gracie's boyfriend. Phone calls are going to my iPad. I don't even know. It's crazy. Crazy. So anyways, I'll give you a call. Hey, Terry and Linda ABC. I'm glad you made it on the right day. Okay, we have S02 is for a fun 23 by 36 inch wall hanging. This is an easy pattern for beginning to applique needle, turn, or raw edge. Not too big, simple lines, but several application techniques to learn. So S02, S02. Oh, Phyllis Lewis, your kit is ready to ship. I can ship it tomorrow. I was just waiting for responses from everybody if they needed additional items like thread or glue sticks or whatnot. So I can put that in the mail tomorrow for you, Phyllis. Carolyn, my phone is a nightmare. I am not good with electronics because I'm like a bull in a china shop. Okay, we have some sale fabrics, so we don't have too many of these. So it is kind of whoever types it in first, but whoever wants the largest amount so we don't have to cut fat quarters and different things. But if nobody wants it and you want a fat quarter, then if it's still here, you're more than welcome to it. So we have this fun Stars and Moon. It's kind of a sagey green on a cream. We have about 1 3/8 yards left, and it is $4 a yard. $4 a yard. We have S129 is for the moons and stars. S130 is $4 a yard, and we have 2 of them of the brown and blue. This one is kind of, what do you think that, it's like a polished cotton.
It's a polished cotton.
A polished cotton. And we only have 2 of those left, $3 a yard. And then this is a half yard. I have 2 half yards left. It's $2 a half yard for the palm trees. S126 is $2 a half yard. Hey, Susan, how are you? Well, Connie, I don't know how to take that statement, but you're correct. She says, if you aren't crazy, you would be dead. True story. True story. Okay, here is S127. It's half yards. We have 2 of them left. It's got a gold metallic in it, kind of an African-y feel. S127, half yards, $2 a piece. So all you have to do is comment S127. We have half yards there. And I want to remind you that if you want to go ahead and share this at the bottom and make your shares public. That way we can see them and we can put you in for drawings. Sue Acobe won a $25 gift certificate last week. We do have a program where if you bring a friend to the sale, you both get 5% off of your purchase, which is 10%. So that's kind of a fun little extra incentive for you to bring a friend to the sale. And what? Oh, I know Roger got ducked. Look at this. The marketing of this is fabulous. Do you guys remember how we did the quilted hearts and we hung them around town? You can go to ifoundaquiltedheart.com and get up the patterns and directions. But so Roger got this. Somebody marketed it and is making $1 billion. Roger wanted to know why somebody would put a duck on his car because we left one car at the hotel on New Year's.
Put it on a Jeep.
Yeah, they put it on the Jeep. How did you know? Did you do it?
No, but that's a Jeep thing. The Jeep.
Oh, it's a Jeep thing?
Yeah, if you put ducks on your Jeep to know that there are other Jeep owners out there.
Oh, look at Phyllis says she's gotten it twice.
Yeah, it's a Jeep thing.
Okay, well, it's a Jeep thing apparently. So I say we need to bring back what we did before when we did the quilted hearts, and we made little quick hearts out of our scraps and we put them all around town. It's a whole like national movement. They're really asking for lots of volunteers to participate in that so that we can just let everybody know that there is still love in this country. So volunteer, make some hearts, get them spread out all everywhere. It only takes you a few minutes to whip up a heart. I know Roger was all irritated he got ducked. He's like, why would somebody put that on my car?
It's Jeep people showing love for Jeep people.
It's better than the day I left the car in front of the bar, and I came back in the morning to pick it up, and somebody had left me a Bible on my windshield. Welcome to small town Nevada. Okay, so if you don't want to make hearts, but you want something We do have a cute little I love you made out of paper, little ornaments. And this one's actually a giveaway. So I'm going to pull a name out of our lucky bowl. I have Fran Harris. Are you here, Fran? Beverly Ann says she painted rocks and left them around town and campgrounds. Yeah. I love that. Somebody actually painted a rock of a little chick, and they left it out at our front door. I love it. Okay, Fran Harris, you're the winner here. Fran, are you? Well, Fran's always driving. So Fran, don't pull over to answer immediately.
She's there.
Oh, she's there.
She's always
okay.
there.
Fran, I worry about you driving home. Donna, I'm glad you're just tuning in. Everything is great. Oh my gosh, you can buy ducks on Amazon and cover your neighbor's front yard with 50 of them. Well, we could, but we could just open up our shed in the back because we've got about 100 flamingos back there. We could flock somebody. Okay, here's some more. Oh, here, if you weren't the lucky winner and you want to buy the cute little heart ornament, S01 is $6.99. S01 is $6.99. Happy New Year's to you too, Susie. S01, if you weren't the lucky winner and you want to buy one of the cute little ornaments, I would give it to Gracie and Devin so they can remember their mommy loves them. But I would sneak into their cars and put it on their rear view mirrors. And then Roger would be so irritated because that's against the law to have anything dangling from your rear view mirror. Okay, we have 1/2 yard of this left, $2. It's got some fun horses on there. S125 is $2 for 1/2 yard. I only have one of those left. Hey, Elaine, how are you? And then S124, $4 a yard. We have about 5 of those left. This goes with the horse line. We have about 1.5 yards left. It's $5 a yard. So if you have any horse lovers out there, that is a fun, artsy kind of a print. S123 is for the hearts, kind of in little, or the horses in little frames. S124 is the green, $4 a yard. So if you're doing community quilts or charity quilts or anything like that, these are some good prices to beef up your stash. S122 is $5 a yard, and we have 3 of those left. That would be good for Christmas. It would be good for a boy quilt. Just good, solid, geometric. S122, $5 a yard. Hey, Stephanie, I'm glad you made it home safe. S121 is roses. We have 2 of those left, $5 a yard. Did you get Lucretia on YouTube for S125? Okay, perfect. And then we have S120 is $6 a yard, and we have 3 of those left. It's a gold color, but it's an ombre, so it changes. The pattern changes all over. Oh, Evelyn says she wasn't able to find us on Facebook. I don't know. I'm not a techie person. S119 is $6 a yard. We have about 3 yards of that one left. It's a good little Christmas print. You can make gift bags out of it. You can use it for borders. Anything Christmassy would be fun. S119, $6 a yard. And then S118 is buttons on a red background, Stonehenge. S118 is $6 a yard, and we have about 4 of those 1 yards left. S117 is Shadow Play. It's a great gray basic to have in your stash. S117 is $6 a yard for Shadow Play. And it is, we have about 4 of those left. S117. And I only have 1 of these cotton candy trees left. So 1 yard for $4, S116. S116. S120. Doris, S120. Do you have 3 yards left?
This is 3 up here.
Oh,
so
it does say I have 3, but Susan, I have Joyce Joyce wants 1 yard and Connie wants 1 yard. So I only have 1 yard for you. Sorry. They were ahead of you. Sorry. And they're 1 yard cuts. Okay. So that is that for those sales. I only have one of these kits left. It makes 2 pot holders, 4 placemats, and a table runner. It was normally $65. It's $60. And it makes this pot holder here. It makes 4 of these placemats and the table runner. So here's the table runner. 4 table runner, 4 placemats, and 2 pot holders. S114 is $60, and we only have one of those kits left. Okay, Susan says no thanks, but she can't get the 3 yards. If I find more out there, Susan, I will let you know. I try to gather it all up, but sometimes we put it with different collections that it goes with. S113 is $14 if you want just the pattern. And what this pattern is really doing, it's using a big print. So this is basically like a cheater print here and a cheater print in the center here of the table runner. So that's what it looks like. So S113 is $14 for the pattern. S114 is the kit that makes 1 table runner, 4 placemats, and 2 pot holders. And that's that. I know I don't normally do Patriotic this early in the year, but I think that we all should remember and be grateful and be thankful that we live here in the United States of America, where we have, where we live pretty peacefully and have so many freedoms. Okay, S94 is $26. I have 2 of these. They're 1.5 inch. They're like jelly rolls. I forget what they're called. They might be 2 inches, but I think they're 1.5. But yeah, 1.5 inch. So it's Patriotic S94, 1.5 inch strips, $26. And of course, we've got Patriotic stars and striped socks. S112, we only have 1 pair of the socks. And if you are new to watching and you want to, you get sidetracked or you want to go back and rewatch before you order, you can order through the weekend. S112 is $15. We do have Soft and Stable just came in. S97 is $19 for the, let's see, 1 yard by 58 inches. Soft and Stable by Annie's. Provides structure and stability, easy to sew, firm yet resilient, softly napped face elements, eliminates any need for adhesives, provides a professional finish, safe to machine wash and dry, ideal for bags, costumes, quilts, placemats, and more. So 36 inches by 58 is S97 for $19. If you want to try a smaller piece, we do have S96 for $12, and that is 36 inches by 58. Hi, Victoria. How are you? So Soft and Stable, if you need some of this in your collection, it's always good to have it on hand because when you sit down to sew, you're going to be sad if you don't have it in stock. Okay, more Patriotic S93. We have Diamond Art, which makes this one here. It is square beads, and it ends up being 16 by 16, and it is $30. If you're not familiar with Diamond Art and you need a demo on that, type in that you need a demo, and we'll do that on one of the Mondays. We have lots of bookmarks, journals, pencil cases. If you want to start out with a smaller project, we've got tons of projects, and they're good for the kids. So S93 is $30. S93 is $30. Hi, Victoria. How are you? And then we have more Patriotic pillows. We went crazy in the Patriotic. The room was kind of like falling down on top of itself. So I thought I would bring it all in here, sell what we sell, and then redo it, move it to a different place or something. Okay, so these 3 pillows, those 3 pillows are in one kit. S43 is $30, so that's basically $10 a pillow. S43 for $30, and it makes all 3 pillows. It includes the backing fabric, the ruffle fabric, and the front fabric. So S43 is $30. Okay, Molly, well, it's good to see you. S43 is $30 for the pillow collection. And that's just cute. You can make it as a gift to give to somebody, or you could just throw it in your living room or your porch or whatever. Julie was in today and she was buying Easter, so I thought we should show you the Easter because it's almost, what we have is almost gone. But it's buried under more patriotic. Okay, so we have hexagons. If you love doing the little hexagons, they're called honeycombs by Moda. They go with that 1.5-inch jelly roll that we showed you earlier. S41 is $35. They're all pre-cut, so you can use them for English paper piecing. You can fuse them. You can do whatever your heart desires. S41 is $35. We have several packages of these hexagons. If you need a grab-and-go project for your next cruise or your motorhome trip, you're sitting there with your husband while he drives and you need a project, this is a great grab-and-go. Very small and compact. S41, $35. Any Valentine's? Jody Hanson, we did Valentine's last week. You should see, check with Julie because Julie got 3 Valentine's panels this morning. Okay, we have a quick and easy make it with 3 yards, Old Glory pattern. Literally, this is a pattern you can do in one day. S42, you need 3 1-yard cuts. Blue, white, or cream, and red is perfect for this pattern. And it's going to be 44 by 62. If you need it to be bigger, just add some more borders or add another row of stars or something. You can get creative. I have faith in you. S42 is $6. And then we've got some rickrack, blue and red rickrack. We've got the tiny rickrack. S45 is 35 cents a yard. S47 is the red rickrack. And then we have some bigger rickrack. S48 is the red big rickrack. And what kind of mess did we have here? S54 is $1.75 for the blue rickrack. We have a little bit of the lavender rickrack left. S155 is for the purple rickrack. S56 is the brown rickrack. It's quite tangled. And then we have some rickrack. I love this rickrack. It's got a cute little vine in it. S58 is $1.50 a yard. And then S57 is kind of a wine color with the vine in it also. Hey, Mary Mans, it's good to see you. Hi, Mary Beatty. She lost track of time amongst other things. I know, life gets in the way. Thank you, Susan. Okay, so the tiny blue rickrack was S45. The tiny red rickrack is S47. The large red rickrack is S48. The small viney purple rickrack is S57. The blue rickrack with the vine is S58. S54 is the big blue rickrack. S56 is the brown rickrack. And S55 is the purple rickrack. So if you need to beef up your rickrack collection, now would be perfect. Okay. Okay, S59 is $9, and this creates a banner. There's directions written on the bottom for the banner, but you also could, I think, turn it into those little gripper hot mitts if you wanted. S59 is $9. Here's the banner that we made. It's super cute. Life is sweet with some lemonade, celebrate, snap and pop. You could throw some rhinestones on there, land that I love. Relish today, ketchup tomorrow. That's pretty cute. I have never seen that one. S59 is $9 for the panel. We do put heavyweight Temtex or Fast Diffuse inside of our banners to make them hang stiffly. We've tried other interfacings, and really all the other interfacings we've tried have been too floppy. So S59 is $9 for the panel, or we have the kit that includes everything that it's hanging on. So all you would need is to get the Fast Diffuse. S119, it includes the silk, blue and cream and red silks and the little bric rack and fun stuff. What do you want?
You said the number wrong. Go ahead and say it.
S110 is $29. S110 is $29, and that includes the panel and the embellishments. S110 is the panel and the embellishments. Okay. We do have Doris is teaching. Remember a few weeks ago, the girls all did different demos, and Doris did the light bulb garland. So we have here your kit. I still need to put needles in the felting needle in the kit in case you don't have felting needles. But it comes with jingle bells. It comes with wool that is dyed by Doris and is grown here in Nevada by Doris's sheep. And then it comes with a little light bulb ornament, cookie cutter. And the Zoom is free. The the Zoom and the kit is S105 for $24. That's February 5th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you can't make it, you can just let us know and we can record it for you. So all of the wool here, plus the ornament, plus the jingle bells and the string is S105 for $24. And it is February 5th from 11 to 1 p.m. So if you want to join Doris and learn about felting, you just type in S105. And if you've ever taken a course from Doris, you know that she is going to teach you so much more than just making a light bulb. Now the expectations are so high, huh?
Just get all of how many sheep and what.
Yes, and what it takes to get the wool to this color, because it was not this color originally. She's got a lot of fun informational things for you. So S105 is for the kit and the free Zoom. And the free Zoom is February 5th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. S105. That is a Monday afternoon. So if you do have to work and you can't come live, we can record it for you. Okay, see you later, Mary Mins. Go get your animals fed. Here is Easter. I haven't even looked at this. It's a heavier weight cotton, kind of a home dec weight cotton. It says bunny bag. Cut along outside line, fold the top back a half an inch, pin and sew. Sounds easy enough. Attach straps, optional cut a second fabric for inside lining. So it has all kinds of fun things. I have not looked at it yet, but it looks to me like I would embellish these and turn these into a garland and then turn this into the bag. And it says, "Some bunny loves you." You could also turn it into a pillow for a kid. It's just a fun kid project. Let's see, what is the number? We have it upside down. S08 for $14. It's literally bigger than me and Doris combined. SO8. SO8 is $14. You could sew these together and create three-dimensional carrots and bunnies and put them in a basket. That would be super cute. You could thread paint on them. You could.
That bunny is chenille, right?
Oh, chenille.
He
It
just
would
talks.
be super
He just
cute.
screams chenille.
Yes.
He does.
So some bunny loves you. You can turn it into a bag or a pillow. S08 is $14. S08 is $14. And remember, if you've got like 12 grandkids, you're probably going to want to make each of them a pillow with a bunch of stuffed animals. Carrots and bunnies and eggs would be cute for little toys. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We have a table runner, a cute little Easter table runner. And we used this pattern S69 for $2 by Villa Rosa. S69 is $2 for the pattern. But if you want the kit, we do have the kit, and it is a long one. It's 12 by 60. 12 by 60, and the kit, including the pattern, is $28. S68 is $28. And that includes all the fabric. You're just going to need batting and backing to complete it. S28 is for the table runner kit. S69 is for the pattern. And then we have some trims. And if we ever go too fast, don't worry about it. You can always go back and rewatch this as many times as you want. You know how it is on social media. Once it's out there forever. S71 is 85 cents, and it's kind of an ombre. I don't really know what they would call it.
Pastel.
Yeah, but it's like ribbon that's like just folded into like a flower shape. S71 is $85.
Yeah, 85 cents.
85 cents. Yes. Oh, good, Lynn. I'm glad. Lynn's been working on fun entertainment for the evenings at the retreat and some extra activities for us to have a lot of fun doing quick and easy projects. So I'm super excited about that. S70 is $2.99. It's for cute little buttons, the Easter collection, and it has cute little chicks and eggs, an Easter basket, a couple Easter baskets, and a couple Easter eggs. S70 is $2.99. S70 is $2.99. And remember, if you ever want to go and watch this again, you can, and we honor the prices through the weekend. If you're new and you want to order, all you have to do is write S and the number and how many you want. So we've got a couple. We do not have much of this fabric line left. It is, so we always do it a little bit cheaper if you buy the collection. So we've got this at $11 a yard. This is Kaufman Fabrics. S067. If you want 1 yard cuts, it's $44. Half yard cuts is $22. And fat quarters is $14. And then we have the Easter collection. We have, I love this. This is a batik with little chicken feet.
Do you see this, folks?
Everybody needs that one.
Chicken feet.
S06671 yards is $77. 7 half yards is $38. And 7 fat quarters is $21. So that's a fun little Easter collection you can do a lot with. And then we do have some bolts, not too many, but some bolts, $12 a yard. So S63 is $12. S62 is the cute bunnies with carrots. S61 is the pretty little Easter eggs. S65 is $7 a yard for the batik chicken legs. So if you need to stock up on black and white, this is a good one for that. Tina, we always love it when you show up. And you can always go back and rewatch the parts you missed. So $7 a yard for the chicken feet. S65, S61 is the Easter eggs for $12 a yard. S62 is the cute little Easter bunny rabbits with their heads and carrots. And then S63 is just a great kind of a crazy sky, all kinds of fun colors. Ooh, what? Oh, okay, Angie. Hey, Angie, I'm super excited. Lorena called and signed you up for the long arm class on Friday. So you get to spend 3 hours with me. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and then we have cute little chicks. S60 is $12 a yard. S60 is, yes, Lynn, some of them are low. If I don't have 3 yards, do you want what I have? S60 is $12 for the cute little chicks. And then the collection of the Easter eggs and the bunnies, S066 is $70, $11 a yard. And the cute springy florals is S067, $11 a yard also. And then we have some batiks on sale. You know, I'm always trying to give you a good deal to say thank you for tuning in. It takes a whole community to keep Fabric Chicks rolling. So we're glad that you have chosen to spend your afternoon with us. So we've got some $7 a yard fabric, S49. This one's kind of fun because it changes colors. S50. Originally, we were going to take this stripe batik and do houses with it. But, you know, we haven't gotten to it yet. Here's just a cute little springy, summery dot, S51. And then we've got a fun orangey, a light kind of tangerine color, S52. And then a great green, S53. So those are all great batiks to add to your collection. $7 a yard. You can't really pass it up. You can't go wrong with batiks. They are island batiks and anthology batiks. Oh, and batik textiles. So we've got batik, all kinds of batiks. But $7 a yard, totally a good price. Beef up your stash while you can. Let's go over it real quick, just in case. S53 is the fun green batik. S52 is the kind of light orange batik. S51 is the polka dots. S50 is the stripes, and you've got some peach and turquoise and green. You got quite a bit of colors going on there. I use those stripes a lot for backings, but they'd also be fun to do for a binding. Cut them on the diagonal. Okay, so there is the batiks, the batik specials. We did just get this in. It's Alexander Henry. We haven't even opened it out of the bag. Roger always hates it when I take it out of the back room before it's been processed. So here is, it's a laminated, so you could just use it as a tablecloth. Let's see where.
It's got tape on it.
And you know, I love Alexander Henry because they just have fun stuff. Okay, so you can throw this outside on a picnic table. You can make a tote bag with it. You could make a rain jacket with it. You could make, literally, you could make anything with it. It's not super thick. It'll be easy to sew through. You can make placemats with it. You can make a table runner that you can wash with it. If you were doing community service and making bibs for the elderly, that would be a great thing to volunteer and make this for them. All kinds of fun stuff you can do with this. S82 is $20 a yard, already pre-laminated. So you can see right on the outside edge is the original fabric, and then they put the vinyl on top of it. So placemats are perfect because like you can actually get them clean.
You can wipe them off.
Yes,
and
yes.
have them to wash them.
Exactly, but you could do a hat with it. A hat would be really cute. It's just a fun fabric. Uh-oh. I know, Mary. Yes, it's oilcloth. It is, Mo, you're right. It's oilcloth. Okay. We have a cute little pattern that we just got. It's great for panels. You're gonna have to look close here, Roger. We've got you. It has a different color border, so it like borders the corners with the different colors, and you can kind of see it better here. And we do have a fun panel that would be great for this. It's going to end up being 67.5 inches by 67.5 inches. And this panel we thought would be great. Whoops. If you want to cut these blocks up, or you could just leave these blocks together and just make a cheater blanket for a kid. S106 is $10. S106 is $10. It's kind of artistic farm animals. You've got a goat, a chicken, a pig, a horse, a rabbit, an owl, a sheep, a duck, and a cow. S106 is $10. And this pattern would work great. S107 would work great for putting it together into a quilt. And you could just use some of the solids that you have on at your house, or some of the batiks to put in the corners. S107 is for the pattern. It's $11. S106 is $10 for the quilt, for the panel. Hey Heidi, how are you? So if you guys are interested, we have I'm glad Heidi you joined, so it reminds me. I just sent an email with our schedule. We have Heidi teaching the Rafiki skirt coming up. Let's see, January is going to be here before we know it. So it's already here. Okay, the Rafiki skirt, which I wore the other day, is January 9th and 13th. So the 9th is from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And the Saturday it's from 10 to 12. And then the Terrific Tabard vest, if you want to learn how to make a vest, that is January 23rd and the 27th with Heidi. And if you've taken a class with Heidi, you know she covers a lot more than just that. You're going to learn a lot of good basics. You're going to just, you'll be happy with learning how to do clothing if you're not familiar with clothing. Okay, remember to share, push the button at the bottom and share. We do have, thank you for reminding me, Stephanie. I don't know. We do have the pattern for the Rafiki skirt. It is $14. I will post an email with it again. So if you did not get an email from us, right before this live, I sent it, I don't know, maybe like an hour before the live. If you didn't get an email from us and you want us to add you to our email list, just let us know and we will add you to our email list. Sorry, Mary Beatty. January 9th from 4 to 5, and then the 13th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And a lot of times, even if Heidi has to go do something, we just leave it on so you guys can keep sewing and get your project done. We do not like to be the reason you have another UFO. And if you're not familiar with quilting terminology, that means unfinished object. I'm not quite sure who came up with UFO or how it became like so viral and popular.
It was a long time ago.
Billion years, for as long as I've been quilting.
Yeah.
30, 40, 50 years.
And I'm the queen.
Of UFOs?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I do not doubt that at all.
I have a list.
Yes. Well, I don't know if Joanne Garbarini's on right now, but when we lived in the Bay Area, we made a list of all of our unfinished projects because somebody had said it's a great idea to put it into a bowl and then pick one out at a time and just work on it. So we did that, and we all had like 30 or 40 unfinished projects.
I had 56.
And that was years ago, huh?
Yeah.
I know. So mine was like 20 years ago at least, because it was before we moved up here. And I had like 30 on there, and they're all boxed up in the barn, probably eaten by the rats. And everything I've started since then. It's a scary thought. Angie, I don't even know if we can be friends. She says she made a UFO list and she's up to 12. Yeah, I probably started 12 things yesterday.
I got projects older than my grandchildren.
I was gonna say maybe older than me. Thela, I'll go grab the skirt and the vest. Hang on a second. Okay, S44 is $44. It's normally $70. It makes 2 projects. So it makes this quilt, which is about 36 by 48. And then it also makes a table runner. So you get 2 projects for the price of one. S44 is $44. And that's like almost half off. And we only have 2 of them, I believe. I'm going to sneak right behind you so I can go grab the skirt real quick.
And she knows where she's going, and we're going to take this one away. She'll be right back. Here, she's dancing back there.
Okay, I would say Roger told a joke, but I know that's asking the impossible. Okay. Here is the Terrific Tabard Vest. It's kind of like, the reason it's called a tabard vest is because it's like what the knights used to wear. So it has a little button here. You could leave the button undone and just have it kind of loose if you wanted. You could put the button together, whatever your heart desires. So those are the Terrific Tabards. And then this is, let's see. This is the Terrific Tabard right here. And the pattern is $15 for the Terrific Tabard vest pattern. Here's what the back side of it looks like. And Heidi will go over different ideas of how you can, if you wanted just something really quick, you could just use one piece of fabric. If you want something a little bit more intricate, you could piece it. You can add applique to it. You can do all kinds of fun things. It says sizes extra small to 4X. Tissue pattern is included in here. The Rafiki skirt is all sizes are included. Use your own measurements to make your unique pattern. You will need pattern paper or newsprint, 1.25 yards. And this is here, I gotta like pull it in, otherwise I feel like I'm so large. This is, I can wear it with this skirt, with this shirt. This is the Rafiki skirt. You can go back a few weeks and see I did have it on. But it's good to use up scraps. It's good to use up if you have a collection. That is the Rafiki skirt and the Terrific Tabard. If you need the pattern, let us know. If you want us to register you for the class, let us know. Okay. We have a beautiful wolf line. Here, we have a giveaway of one of the panels. I gotta see. Been watching, forgot to click send my hi. Wait.
Forgot to click the send. And
Oh, hi, Victor. I thought you forgot about us. Well, it's good to see you. We were all wondering where you were. You'll need 1.5 yards each of 7 prints for the Rafiki skirt, no matter what size you are. Okay. Oh, Doris Mary says, thanks. Nice to know I'm in fun, not too serious company. I'm pretty sure you couldn't handle spending any time with us if you were too serious. Okay, wait, here, find a winner for the wolf panel. Susan DeHunt, are you on, Susan? Susan, are you on? Susan DeHunt, are you on? You are the winner of the wolf panel. If you didn't win the wolf panel and you want to purchase it, Victor, you missed all the sales. I mean, we still got some sales, but you missed all the like $3 a yard, $4 a yard, $5 a yard, $6 a yard. Been multitasking, phone, 2 laptops, and sewing machines. Well, I'm glad Avon's been crazy. Okay, S79 is $8 if you want to purchase the panel. S79 is, what did I say? $8. $8. You could cut it apart. I would leave it whole. We do have 2 kits made up. So we have S80 and S81. One is for a wall hanging, and one is for a lap quilt. The lap quilt is 50 by 74. So you can see the little inset down here. That's it's just 1 less border. It looks like 2 less borders for the wall hanging, and then the lap size is 50 by 74. So the lap size, including the pattern and the binding, not the backing, is S80 for $80. And then the wall hanging is 34 by 46. So if you know anybody who loves wolves, this is great. S81. S81 is $50 for the wall hanging. Mary Mins, I'm glad you're back. She says she has several projects planned for wolves. Well, remember, when you do finish a project, always post it on Fabric Chick Stitch Along. We've created a great community there where you guys can help each other out. You can post questions. Somebody's going to answer it. You can hang out.
Is this good?
Find friends. Susan, no, I didn't hear back from her.
Oh, somebody else might get it.
Yes, and you are completely correct. The vest would be really pretty in Australian fabrics. In fact, one of my samples is Australian fabrics. Okay, so S78 is for the line of fabric. It does have a border print of the wolves. This is just a really beautiful wool. If you love wolves, this is a good line by Northcott. We have packed wolves. We have trees. We have another one that's just kind of like a blender, but looks twiggy to me. A different type of tree and another good blender. S078, that's $11 a yard. Susan DeHunt. I was out in a strict budget this day 3 going through withdrawal. Oh, Victor is trying to not buy new fabric for the new year. Well, Victor, is probably going as good as my not drinking liquor until I showed up at
Phyllis is
about to like choke on herself. My New Year's resolution, you usually don't drink liquor the month of January, but I stopped by Phyllis's house to pick something up, and then she volunteered to feed me dinner, and how could I say no to that? And then
she just put a glass in front of you.
yes, 2 bottles. So we had to call Roger to come rectify it. Till June, Victor, you're insane. You're insane.
He'll never make it.
No. Over 2 bottles of wine this is what happens. You put Phyllis and me together, we come up with, like, we're solving all the world problems. So Phyllis has decided she is going to volunteer to write my armoire. What do you call it?
Your
Memoir. My memoirs. My memoirs. I'm going to dictate it. She's going to write it. It is over 2 bottles of wine. You never know what you're going to commit yourself to. So here we are. Okay, S078 is for the collection. And then we have some of the bolts of fabric left. S77 is a great, kind of a modelly white, not white gray, I would say. Kind of
That's a great background.
yes,
In anything.
yes. $12 a yard. S16 is the border print of the wolves. What? Roger said no. S76. S76. Oh my gosh, Sandy, she has not had a drink in over a year. Wow, that's impressive. I have not had a drink in, I don't know, 20 hours. Okay, what do you want?
It's upside down.
What's upside down? The wolf. Oh, this wolves. Wow. Roger's kind of cranky today.
They ordered a copy of your memoir already.
Okay. We got pre-orders going on. Phyllis, you should live long enough. I know it's going to be quite a novel. Quite a novel. I'm pretty sure my parents are ecstatic I mean, every parent wants all the juice of your childhood put out there in print. Okay, Ann, I knew what you meant. Okay, S75 is a great background. It's just got a little bit of movement. And then S74 is the tree bark. What kind of tree is that?
Aspen.
Yes, aspen. And then S73 is gray with kind of tree barky prints. I'm looking forward to this. When Phyllis says she's gonna do something, she does it. I could hardly wait. We're gonna have so many laughs. Like, I think we might even have to buy a package of Depends or something, because it's gonna get crazy, and I'm sure there's gonna be lots of alcohol involved. S72 is another fun tree print. S72 is another great tree print. Susan DeHunt. I have not seen her. Here, do you want to pick another name? Sue Walter, are you still on? Susan and Sue. I would say that.
Sue DeHunt.
Walter.
Oh, okay. It is beautiful fabric. Okay, let's see if she's paying attention. Thanks, Roger. It's better to see the fabric upside up. Okay.
He's right.
I know. Okay, so I was listening to the radio today. I'm waiting for Sue to respond. She's here. It's crazy. We have like 8 Sues that order regularly. Okay, the collection is S078, $11 a yard. So you can get half yards for $38, fat quarters for $21. I was listening to the radio today when I took the dog for a run. And when I took the dog for a run, I sat in my heated seat and like drove 20 miles an hour while the dog ran after me. But so the radio was saying, did you guys hear about the lawsuit in Florida where the lady is suing, who makes Reese's peanut butter cups? Hershey's or whoever she's suing the people that make the Reese's peanut butter cups. The Halloween one, it's a jack-o'-lantern, and on the cover it shows a jack-o'-lantern face, but when you open it up, there is no jack-o'-lantern face on the pumpkin. So she's suing them for $5 million for her disappointment. And then I love the radio show guy because he's like, what does she really care? She's going to chew it up and it's going to go through her system. And you know what? Like, what does she care about not having a jack-o'-lantern face on there?
Then she'll never have to work again in her life.
$5 million.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Our world is crazy. Okay, we've got a fun oh, I put this one on upside down. You can see we were trying to do 18 things today. Okay, we have S111, $8. So that's a great deal. It's a big panel. You can cut it apart and put it into a quilt. You can make pillows with it. You can make tote bags with it. Land of the Free, My Home Sweet Home, Faith, Family, and Freedom. I agree, Barb. I totally agree. S111 is $8 for the panel. It is a big panel. Frivolous lawsuits are insane. Really, the jack-o'-lantern face wasn't on the Reese's peanut butter cup that you're going to destroy anyways? S98. I mean, did she even try to like write to the company and say, hey, I was really disappointed. Could you just give me like some free candy? Like $5 million for the loss of use and enjoyment. Okay, here is the fabric line. You have a fun all over print. You've got a great border print. You can again do with this. You can make use these strips in a quick, easy quilt. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. S098, I think that's $7 a yard. $7 a yard. S098 for 1 yards is $28. For half yards is $14. For fat quarters is $10. And you said it. You said it right there in one word. S104 is $8 a yard for the all over print. The all over print is $8 a yard. This fun, it's almost like little rickrack, but it would be great for binding. And one can hope. No, karma comes around. Like Roger always tells me, God doesn't like ugly. S103 is $8. 103 is $8 for the fun little diagonal stripe. Thayla, do you want 1 yards or half yards or fat quarters? And then we've got the tossed trucks. The tossed trucks is S102 for $8 a yard. The border print is S99 for $8 a yard. And these are Michael Miller fabrics. So they're great quality, quilt shop quality fabrics. S99 is the border print. 102 is the tossed trucks. 103 is for the fun diagonal rickrack.
104.
And 104 is the all over print.
That you can't see.
That you can't see. Oh, sorry. Well, you should get some professional help, Roger. Okay, so that is all the fun patriotic. $8 a yard if you buy it off the bolt. If you want 1 yards, half yards, fat quarters of the collection, it is $7 a yard. $7 a yard. If you wanted a 2 yard collection, we'd be happy to do that, or a 1.5 yard at the $7 price. So beef it up. You can make quilts for soldiers if you want to volunteer and donate some quilts for soldiers. We always love that. And it's a really, really good price point. I know Greta was in earlier getting fabric. She actually dropped off. God bless her. She took batting pieces home and used the batting tape and put them together so I can quilt a bunch more soldier quilts. Her and Karen did piece backings. So now I'm set. I will be working for the rest of my life making soldier quilts. Okay, a couple more. These go with the banner that you guys got. You could turn them into cute little pillows. You could do all kinds of fun stuff with those. S101 is a really adorable Maywood Studio. Just super cute with florals and little polka dots. S101 is $8 a yard. And then the firecrackers with stars is S100 for $8 a yard. S100 for $8 a yard. Before you know it, it's going to be, okay, Linda ABC. Before you know it, it's going to be Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July. And you can just have Americana stuff up all year long. I have like 3 of these churn packs left. S108 is $13. S108 is $13. We only have about 3 of these churn packs left. We don't have any of the Go With It fabrics left except for the wide back. So S108, S109 is the wide back. It's 108 inches wide. It'd be a great cheater fabric. It'd be a great backing. It would be good borders. It would honestly be good for anything. You could make a tablecloth out of it. S109 is going to be 108 inches wide. 108 inches wide. And Mary, you just never catch a break. S109 is for the wide back, $20 a yard. And if you want the Go With It 5-inch squares, you could do something fun, piece these squares together and then use the wide back as a border and or put this in the center of the quilt, do some squares around it, and then use it for the backing. All kinds of fun ideas. Okay, we have some fun patterns. So Roger's been busy putting patterns into the system. A lot of you have gotten that really big panel that is for, like, we call it the door panel. And we've had like the beginning of the month patterns. This is the end of the month patterns. So this is 4 different patterns for $10. So if you wanted to cut up the Thanksgiving one, winter, welcome autumn, it's the panel, and then they cut up the other side for the leaves. You've got the Happy Halloween with some pumpkins. You've got Give Thanks that has pumpkins and leaves. And then you've got the Christmas one that has presents. So this is a great pattern. You get directions for 4 different projects. We do have all of these panels left if you want them. S92 is $10. S92 is $10. And most of you already have those panels. So get the pattern and you can finish them up. Okay, here's a fun little feather. You could do just one and have a table runner or a skinny quilt or something to put in your hallway, or you could do all 3. S91 is $13. I think that would go together really, really quick and it would be fun. You could use pretty much any collection. You could use solids. You could use your scraps. You could,
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue would be cute. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that pattern. And the feathers are super, super popular right now. S90 is garland. And that is a simple Bargello quilt. So if you've been wanting to make a Bargello quilt, this finishes at 30 by 81. So it's kind of a quilt you can put it on the door or whatnot. I know, Mary, I love the feather too. S90, if you've been wanting to do a Bargello, this is a great one to start with. Super simple. Feather is 56 by 75. So it's 75 in length and then 56, but if you only want to do one, divide it by 3. And then we have Afternoon Delight, a quick and easy table topper. S89 is $10. So you can put your focal fabric in the center and then the Go With It fabrics. Make a fun little border. And you can use your hexagon ruler. I'm always looking for different projects for tools you've already bought. Most of you have bought the hexagon ruler, so you could use that in the center. S89 is $10. S89 is $10. And then here's a great, I know we keep, we're going to have more Fat Quarter Frenzies. So S88 is $10, simply squared. There's 4 sizes available. It's great for leaving your prints. You've got the big conversational prints. You can leave them bigger, and it's just a good pattern for fat quarters. Very fat quarter friendly. Simply squared S88 is $10. And here is super fun. You can make these with the grandkids, or you can just make them with yourself. You can put the crinkle in them and give them to the grandkids. They make really fun projects that are going to be safe for the kids. S87 is $12, and you could totally, you have patterns for all those different animals, and you could totally, I think it would be fun for us to do it in one of the Zooms and just whip up as many different animals as we can. They'd be cute in a bowl. They'd be cute just really, honestly, anywhere. You could make them up for you dog lovers. I'm pretty sure Maggie May would love some new toys. You can make them for the animals, for your dogs and cats. S86 is a fun little door hanger. You can do it out of wool or you could do it out of cotton. It says Boo. S86 is $10, and that is for a fun little skinny quilt. Skinny quilts are like the in thing right now. It ends up being 9 inches by 32 and a half. 9 inches by 32 and a half. Super adorable. S86. And then this one, because Victor is starting, Victor is head of Christmas 2024 prep. So we have a free Zoom. Christmas 2024 is starting January 8th. So we're going to try to do them every second Mondays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Christmas 2024. Get prepared for the preppers out there. So here is a fun Believe quilt. It's a nativity scene. It's kind of a comical one. It'd be great if you've got kids, especially because they've all got fun little happy faces. Believe it turns out to be 62 by 56. And I love how they are very concerned. Whoever designed this, it's full-size patterns, material summary, and instructions. But they've also got concise time-based steps. Obviously, they've never met you girls. Obviously. Concise time-based steps. I'm just going to say I've taught thousands of classes in my life, and there is no possible way you can have concise time-based steps.
For all of us doing everything at the
Yes,
same time.
yes. I'm going to tell you, half of the ladies that come,
Miracles do happen.
no, they're not like that. I'm just going to tell you, half the time they're working on projects, they're just chit-chatting. They're not even working on the projects. Is that taken into consideration? Time-based steps. But it's super cute. I think I want to whip it up. Just whip it up since it's time-based steps. It's got to be. They've got to say that it's like 15 minutes per block. Because if they said it's 883 hours per block, nobody would buy the pattern. Anne says she does not time anything. I know, Anne. It's best not to. Then you're never disappointed. Okay, we do have a free Zoom. This quilt that is behind me, it was a block of the month. We do not have all of the blocks. We do have enough blocks for the 3 top, January, February, and March. The people that sign up and get those blocks, they'll have priority to the other blocks. But we do not have all the fabrics to make the entire quilt. You can make a small wall hanging with it. You can make different pillows. You can.
The back of that vest.
Oh, the back of the vest would be really pretty. I love the dogwood. So we have, and Doris was just working on like trying to figure out how to organize it for the club. But today we have the January block and the February block available. It comes with everything you need except for your fusible and your thread. You could needle turn it if you want. Some of you are crazy like that. No, I would needle turn it if I had the time. So we've got the February block and the January block. They're $15 per block. And then we have a free Zoom January 27th, which is a Saturday, from 1 to 3 p.m. And that is National Quilters Day. So I think you should take the whole day. Make sure you sign up for Heidi's class in the morning. And then We're going to have some kind of a special in the afternoon. And then the class is going to be from 1 to 3 with a free Zoom. So if you don't know how to do applique and you want to learn how to do that, we'll show you. We'll also show you how you can use the decorative stitches on your machine to do the applique. Just a fun afternoon goofing off with us. So if you want to come hang out with us, free Zoom, you just need to get, you don't have to get all the kits. You could just get one kit. S83 is $15. S84 is the January block. So those are those. What size blocks? Mary always asks the complicated questions. I'm going to say 12 by 12. And I'm also going to say, Mary Vitti, you should check your sewing room because you might have done this when we did it as a block of the month at the old shop. I'm not positive, but you might have done it. Or you might not have done it, but you might have purchased the kits.
It's in her UFO.
Yes, it could be in your UFOs. Hey, Sue, it's good to see you. You meet all our needs. Why, thank you, Mary Vitti. That's why I keep you around. I am glad that you are part of my world. About that size, Victor, exactly. Mary Vitti, Victor just said it. It's about that size. We have another Americana panel because we love red, white, and blue. S39 is $9. You can cut these up and make pillows. They're too big for placemats, but they could be a center decoration of a table. You could make them into tote bags. You could make them into, I would probably do pillows or cut them up and put them into quilts and then put scrappy red, white, and blue all around them. So S39 is $9. It has 4 different flags. S39 is $9. Okay, Evelyn, aren't you so glad, Evelyn, that $15 includes the kit, and then you can come and spend the afternoon with me for free. And you're right down the street, so you can come into the shop if you want. S39 is $9 for the panel. Oh, we've got more rickrack. Here's some blue rickrack we didn't get in when we did the others. S46 is 75 cents a yard. And this reminds me of peacock, and I'm going to show you some peacocks momentarily. S95, I would say mermaid tails or peacocks. You can never have too much glittery glitz. S95 is 69 cents a yard. S95 is 69 cents a yard. S46 is 75 cents a yard. And then we have some fun peacocky fabrics. We are at the end, so I've got it at $10 a yard for the collection. We have a great little black with gold polka dots, big peacock feathers, small peacock feathers, just a great kind of peacocky tone on tone, some green peacock feathers, purple and white all over print. It'd be a great background. You could applique on it. The big black peacock feathers. And then this one actually has some peacocks in it. So you can see here, if you're going to fussy cut, you do have gold metallic-y peacocks right here. This would be kind of fun to cut out and then applique onto the back of a jean jacket. Or it might be good on the side of the arm or the side of your pants. Gets crazy now. S038 is 8 1 yards for $10 a yard for $80, 8 half yards for $40, 8 fat quarters for $24. And then we have the bolts of fabric. S37 is the teal background with the peacock feathers. S36 is the actual peacocks and the feathers. S35, $11 a yard. is the tone on tone. So the tone on tone is S35, $11 a yard. This is really rich and beautiful. S34 is the black with the feathers, $11 a yard. And that's all we have left of the peacock from this collection. It's Finnertex. And I need to update billing. Hold off till the 20th of the month. I will call with new. Okay, Jenny, that's fine. Okay, so S34 is the tossed all over peacock feathers. S35 is the black tone on tone. S37 is the teal peacock feathers. S36 is the peacocks and the feathers. Yes, the gold is metallic. It is definitely a metallic gold. If you're new to watching and you want to order anything, all you have to do is write S. S is you committing to it, and then the number. So S34 and how many yards you want. It's $11 a yard. And remember, if you share this, you'll get entered into a drawing. That's the little button right down on the right-hand side of your screen. Share it with all your friends. And if you bring a friend to our sales, somebody new to watching us, you get 5% off and they get 5% off of your entire purchase. Every little bit adds up. Okay, that is the bolts for the Peacock collection. And $10 a yard if you want the collection. This is absolutely gorgeous. S038 is for the collection. S038. And we have some Gasly's back in stock. You know, they're one of my favorites. So here is number 5, Charm Paris. Love potion number 9 with the skull, the bones and hearts. You've got some grandma up to no good here. You got Moon Dust. You've got Hell's Broth. They just are a funny family. So it is S29 for $13. S29 for $13. Perfect, Mary. You'll have to let me know who they are so that when they make a purchase, we can give you credit too. S30 is back in stock. This one is always a good little seller. It is cartoons. It is kind of hilarious. I know it's always hard to read upside down. Let's see. Look at the way she's dressed. She must be throwing Harry's money around. Darts, mitered corners, shearing, perfect points. Kate won't believe I made this dress myself, and every day it's more and more fun to sew by machine. Honey, you look tops. So, anyways, if you need some cartoons, these are great for, yes, Susie, thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. These are great for making tote bags, or they'd be fun pillows to make and send to your girlfriends that sew. Really, you could do all kinds of fun stuff with it. Put it in a big piece in the center of a quilt and then use all your scraps around it. You know, we're big into using up your stash. Love it when you use up your stash because then you don't feel guilty. You can go out and buy more. Okay, this was one of our internet orders today. It is, we're getting low on it, and with Alexander Henry, you never know when they're going to reprint it or if they will reprint it. So S31 is, let's see, S31, $13 a yard. It's more Gasly's. You have to have kind of a twisted humor to appreciate it. Which, you know, we do here at Fabric Chicks. Look at the baby being delivered. I mean, it's just a little bit twisted.
That's how I take all kinds of photographs. There's never a hit on them.
Good one.
It's me.
Good one. We actually did this years ago. I wish I still had my sample, but I sold it. We put a trim in between all these blocks so that it looked like you had pieced it and done some work, but you really didn't do too much work. And we did it like 44 by 54, and then we sewed some borders on it. Here is a go with it. Well, let's see, what is this side
Yeah, because
different?
this is different.
Okay, let's see. This side, no, it's kind of the same. They're just moved around.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Okay.
one guy.
S31. And then if you need some flowers, S32. S32. We do have quite a collection of Ghastlies out there. We have like the Ghastly sewing. We have the notions on order. So when we get the notions on order, I'll show you that line. But we have a lot of the go with it fabrics too. S32, $13 a yard. Alexander Henry. Mary Vitti, you are so right. Life is life is just too short for guilt. Don't feel guilty. Make good choices. Make good choices. Try to make the world a better place. Be a kind person, and life is going to be good. You don't have to feel guilty for anything. Okay, we have some auctions. Oh, okay. S64 is $6 for the shells that you put into pincushions. They sharpen your needles. Oops. No, this is not auction. Sorry, not yet.
She heard that
Keep
word.
us in line. S40 is $9 for the pillow panel. Of course, if you don't want to make pillows, you could cut them up and sew them into a quilt or a table runner. But it was meant to make little pillows. So it's got the directions to make the little pillows. S40 is $9. S40 is $9. Here's some little ones. We sewed some rickrack on them. This one, we actually did some hand embroidery and sewed over. So this is what it would look like without the hand embroidery right here.
So it's red work.
Yes, it's red work and blue work. So we've got some fun ones, like these have little French knots with the cute little rickrack. This rickrack is just a part of the panel printed on there, and so is the little button. So some of them we added embellishments. You could really bedazzle it as much as you want. Oh, Tina, happy birthday. If it's your birthday, you should splurge. I'm pretty sure that it's
I did
okay.
on my birthday.
You did on your
I did.
birthday, for sure. For sure. Okay, so S40 makes all these cute little pillows, and probably more have fallen in the room. If you've seen the room, it's a little bit of a nightmare. S40 is $9. I'm going to be glad to take that whole room apart and redecorate. If you need the shells to put into your pen cushions, S64 is $6. S64 is $6. And then the panel is S40 for $9. It's a great little project to just whip up for friends. But if you do want to do the red work and the little embroidery, it's a great small project to take on trips with you. S40 is $9. And then S64 is for the walnut shells. And we've got red, white, and blue ribbon here. S27. S27 is $1 a yard. S27 is $1 a yard. S27 is $1 a yard. And S10 is a great patriotic panel. I'm getting A&W. What's A&W pincushion orders? Linda, what is that? A&W pincushion orders. What does that mean? S10 is a great patriotic panel. You can see how we've used it over here in a quilt. So this center here is the panel that Doris just showed you. 610 is the panel for $10. It does include these 3 stars down here and these 3 stars here. That's all part of that panel that Doris just showed you. We do have a few kits left. They're normally $112.95. We have it for $100 today, so that's like 10% off-ish. It includes the panel, the pattern, and the fabrics that you need. It's going to end up being 64 by 82. So if you do quilts for veterans and soldiers, this is a perfect size for them. It is S23 for $100. It makes up this quilt we have right here. I only have one backing. Put up a little bit. He says, I have one wide back. So if you want the wide back backing, S26 is $45, and we only have one wide back backing left. Oh, the root beer float ones. Those were adorable. On the Zoom that we did last week, Linda ABC showed us the cutest A&W root beer pin cushions that she made. They were super cute, Linda. The Patriotic ribbon was S27 for Linda ABC. S27. She wants 3 yards. S26 is the wide back. It's 2 yards, 72 by 108. 72 by 108. So it is big enough if you get this quilt. It is big enough for that. Or it's big enough for a good size lap quilt. 72 by 108. S26 is $45. It's also great if you want to use it for borders because you're not going to have to piece it, or if you want to use it for binding.
Are you talking about Soup Trader?
Yes.
About the 3 yards?
Yes.
I thought you said Linda.
Oh, sorry. I might have. You never know at this point. You never know. Oh my gosh. I'm going to post the picture. I hard blew eggs this morning, and I put it on the stove. I went into the bathroom to get ready. I didn't hear a thing. I walked back out to check on it. There is glass like all over my kitchen. There's glass. The lid shattered. The lid on top of the hard-boiled eggs shattered. Like all that was left was the little knob just sitting on top of the eggs. The glass was in a bazillion pieces. I don't know how. I have no idea how that could have happened. But glass was everywhere. That's why I was late to work today. So the shop didn't open on time. Okay, here is the Patriotic fabrics. We have Toss Trucks. We have Glory, Old Glory, Liberty, Home of the Brave, more Toss Trucks, some stars. 10 fabrics in the collection. We've got it at $10 a yard. S009 is 10 1 yards for $100, 10 half yards for $50, 10 fat quarters for $29. Oh my gosh, Susan DeHunt, you are late to the meeting. You just missed. You won some freebie. I don't know what you won, but you didn't really win it because we had. It was a panel. We had to give it to the next lucky winner. So they were thankful. Yes, Sharon, there was a ton of water left in the pot. Apparently I need an automatic egg cooker. I do not know how. I put the lid on top of the pot and I was boiling the eggs in the water, and the lid literally shattered into 1,000 pieces. And it exploded because it blew all the way across the kitchen. I don't know. Miracles happen with us.
Well, this is a weird day because my boiled egg just blew up inside the pot.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
With water still in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It just blew
yeah.
up. One egg.
Maybe it's the atmosphere or something. But who boils one egg?
Well, I had it with other eggs.
Oh, only one egg exploded. Okay. It's a weird day for eggs. S28, $18. So I hope you guys got the 3 1-yard quilts when it was $16 because now they're $18.99. But it's still a great deal because you can you get patterns for 8 different quilts. S28 makes S28 for $18. You get the patterns for 8 different quilts. I love this pattern for any big print that you have. This pattern is great. And it has in it the directions so you can make it for a lap size, or it tells you how to here it will tell you how I don't know where. Someplace it tells you how you can add more fabrics to make it for bigger quilts. So you get all of these great patterns. I know some of you are collectors of patterns. All these great patterns. I love this. It's kind of like shattered.
Like your egg.
Like my, yes,
Eggs.
yes. This is another great one for a big focal print. S28 is $18 for the 3 1-yard quilts. Oh, the egg cooker from Walmart is amazing, and it whistles at you loud when it's done. Victor, the water was not gone. The water was still there. There was no burnt hard-boiled eggs. The water was still in there. Literally the little top of the lid was just sitting on top of the water and the eggs. The glass was all at the bottom and all across my kitchen. I had to actually get out the vacuum cleaner, which I'm going to say I might not have turned on or touched my vacuum cleaner in years. I had to figure out how to turn it on. I had to figure out how to pull the hoses apart. That's what kids were for.
I agree there.
Yeah. I haven't vacuumed in years. But I had to because I didn't want the dogs stepping on it. Okay, here's the fabric, $12 a yard. S25 is the words. You're upside down. There you go. Wait, I didn't cut this for the collection. Oh well. S25 is $12. You've got a great white background. S24, Northcutt, they put this background in everything. S24 is a great just white with a little bit of movement. S13 is the toss trucks. S13 is the toss trucks. S12 is more words. Ooh, a friend of Mel's had her oven glass explode like that. That would be bad. No, I don't know how old the vacuum cleaner is. Roger, I know Roger had to get a new one, I think, for I don't know. He's giving me a weird look. I'm going to just shut up now. Okay. So, we have the words S12. S12 is the words. The trucks are S13. They are directional. S24 is the white background. And S25 is the blue words. And then we have this one, which is a great print. S11. June said her barbecue glass exploded. That is crazy. Hey, Kim, are you packed yet? S14 is stars. And it looks kind of like barnwood in the back. Stars on top of like a barnwood print. And then we have I think this is different. Oh yeah, blue background. S15 is the blue background with the trucks. S16 is kind of a whitewashed barn. Mary Beatty, I should learn that. I should have learned that years ago. Quit while you're ahead. I know, I got a hard head. I like to see how far I can push those buttons. S16 is the washed wood. S15 is the green, the blue background with the trucks. S14 is the red stars. S17 is the crackle blue. S11 is the great kind of focal print. S18 is great eagles. Barb says she had a bottle of her mom's homemade root beer explode. Shards of glass in ceiling, floor, floor covering, cabinet doors, and had to replace her microwave touch panel. Thankfully, we were all in other parts of the house. That's what I think. It's a good thing that I wasn't standing over the stove because I didn't even hear it. And it had to, I mean, it literally was across the room. It had to have been crazy. Closer
Sounded
look
like a
at the
bunch of beads.
Huh?
It sounded like a bunch of beads
You heard
rolling
it?
across the floor.
It did?
Yes.
Oh. I was like right there in the room. I didn't hear it at all.
You were in the bathroom.
Did you ask what?
I thought it was your crazy dog.
Oh. Well, and then I'm in the bathroom I'm in the kitchen swearing and cleaning it up. And he finally gets out of bed and he's like, "What did your crazy dog do now?" I'm like, "Oh, you mean Gracie's dog? I mean, she's only my dog when she's good." Okay, did you get a closer look at the crackle for Emily? There you go, Emily. It's kind of like snake skin, but blue. A really, really rich blue. Like royal and navy, kind of. No, the dog didn't get hurt at all. I think the dog was in the bathroom with me, probably. I don't know. The dog was fine. Okay, 4 more from this collection. S19 is a stripe with stars. This would be a great one if you cut it diagonally for binding. S19 for the white background with stars and stripes. S20 is kind of a fun little hatch, stars and stripes. S21 is goes every way. I think it's directional like this. I was going to say, it does let Freedom Ring is upside down. So it does go every which way. S21 is just a good big print. If you are doing quilts for veterans and soldiers and whatever, if you're doing charity quilts or quilts for your loved ones who have served in the service, this is a great one to keep kind of big and get the quilt done fast. And then S22, we do not have very much of this. Oh, look at this. You gotta love when they do this. Look at how they have serged the seam together. So we'll cut that off apparently. Can you guys see how they've serged it? They didn't have a big enough piece apparently, so they've serged it together like we're not gonna notice. Thanks a lot. Timeless Treasures, I'm really disappointed in you right now. But here is John Adams, the Declaration of Independence, John Hancock, We the People. S22 is $12. Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Washington, D.C., July 4th, 1776. This is a really good print, and we are almost out. We do not have very much left of this. S22. If you order, and we'll try to work around that little piece, so that you get one big piece. S22, the Declaration of Independence. Okay. S21 is Home of the Brave, Let Freedom Ring, USA, America, Independence Day. S20 is the Hatch Stars and Stripes. And S19 is the Stars and Stripes with the Barnwood. If you do want the whole collection, I know it's big, so we discounted it even more. 10 1 yards, $10 a yard. S009, $100 for 1 yards, $50 for half yards. Back quarters are $29. Okay, and 14 minutes left. Okay, I'm gonna do a little auction here, just because I'm drowning. And if you're new to watching, this is Second Chance Fabrics. This did come. What we have here that we're gonna auction, it did come out of a smoking house. So you're going to want to throw it in the washer when you get it. When we ship it to you, we're going to have it bagged up and closed in a baggie. So we have And I did not really look through it because I did not want to be tempted to keep it for myself. So we have some blocks. This, I'm sure, was one project because she's super organized. So you've got some piece blocks. You've got, these are probably the leftovers maybe of a bigger project. You've got the strips here. They look like they were cut by a machine. So you've got strips that are about inch and a half. So different fabrics, an inch and a half cut. And then you've got, here are pieces here that have been done. You have, everything is marked. You have a bunch of big squares already cut for different, I guess, different centers. You might have to be creative and come up with what you're going to do. I do think this is a sample block, and then she's got them all pieced. 112 2-inch squares, 34 of the bigger pieces that might go here. Your imagination is your only limit. So we're going to start this auction at $4. Okay. S131 is at $4. S131 is at $4. And S131 is at $4, and it's all of these pieces. Victor, you might have to break your New Year's resolution. You know, me and Roger, we don't set New Year's resolutions because we don't want to break them. S131 is all of this for whatever project you want to make. S131 is at $4. I have some batting. Here, you want to tell them what batting that is? We're going to start this auction at $4.
Polyfill traditional crib size, 45 by 60 inches. And a soft and crafty extra loft batting, crib size 46.
So 2 or 3 crib size batting.
Yep, there's a third one in here. And it is soft medium loft batting.
I think Victor means 131.
It is also 45 by 60.
Oh, that's the batting. Victor, are you bidding on the batting or the project, the fall project? The fall project that your husband's bidding on because he does not want you to lose your New Year's resolutions yet. S131. S131 is, we'll bid on that. S132 is for the batting, and it is at 132. Let's see. 132 is $8 if Victor meant the batting. 131 is at $7. Okay, 131 is at $8. 131 is at $8. The batting is at nothing, I don't think.
$6.
At $6. Okay, 132 is for the batting is at $6. And then we've got some turquoisey fabrics here. You've got a couple of yards.
The batting's at 10.
The batting's at 10. You've got some turquoise fabrics here. You got some big chunks. S133 is at $3. S133 is at $3. I'd say you probably got 2 yards here and 2 or 3 yards here and like a yard here, a half a yard maybe. S133 is at $3. 132 is at $10 for the batting. 133 is at $5. I knew, Victor, you couldn't pass it up. But I know it's your husband. Thank you, Mike. 131 is at $8. Okay, we're gonna close these up because we got so many auctions you don't even know. 131 is at $8. Here, you want to write 131 is $8 to Victor. 133 is at $7 right now. The batting is 132. We'll do the batting. We'll give him a chance to. Jenny Duarte, you took too long. We gotta you guys gotta bid how much you want to pay quick so we can move on. Don't be waiting so you can bid at the last minute. S132 is the batting. S132 is the batting, $10. 133 is $10 Anita O'Donnell. I bet on Susan said she bid on oh my gosh, a can of worms here. Okay, wait. It's okay, I see. Okay, wait. Best. Okay, Susan bid on 131, she says. Susan, you on my computer, you bid $7 and Victor bid $8. Sorry. You guys bid afterwards. You're making me cry here. Okay, Victor, sorry. We're going to open this back up just so that nobody gets upset with me. But put in your final bid right now because we're not going to do this all night because we only have 8 minutes and we got so much stuff. Okay, 131. 131. It is at $10. If you want to outbid, 131 is at $10. That is a steal of a lifetime. 131. Okay, perfect, Susan. Thank you for keeping me honest because if you guys were ever on this side of the monitor, it is so hard to keep up with the auctions. So keep me honest always. Just if I ever do it wrong, just say, hey, I bid before it closed. But we don't want to keep, after we close it, we don't want to keep going back to the same thing. So get your final bids in, whatever you want to pay. So we've got, Vic, change this here. It is Susan Adams for $10. Susan Adams, $10. Mel Gillespie is $8. Mel Gillespie, $8. And then the Anita is the batting. And then don't worry, we have a lot more. Okay, we have this Phyllis might want this. You know what I think is super impressive is I pop into Phyllis's house last night to pick a desk up, and she literally, her sewing room is spotless. Like she has a cutting table like this except for bigger.
Did it? She hasn't even had a chance to mess it
Well,
up.
I'm just saying, a cutting table like this, and there's a rotary cutter right in the middle, perfectly placed. I almost had to take a picture to show you because you would not believe it. Like, not one thing out of place. But I didn't take a picture because she said we can come back later and do a tour of her studio.
What good is that going to do?
What? Coming back later when she's prepared? Okay, auction 134 for $5. The number's up there. Phyllis is bidding on it. $5. Okay, Phyllis is bidding $5. That's why she comes in person, so she can be the first one to get anything we show. So if you guys ever want to come in person, you're more than welcome to. We do this every Wednesday night. Okay, so here is $5. S134 is at $5. Oh, Sharon has it at $8. 134 is at $8. We have a bunch of fabrics here. $10. Okay, we're at 10. I know, Connie Kaufman, when we had a sleepover at Phyllis's, Connie, it's amazing. And she does all her own housekeeping too. Okay, here, spread these out. This is this one. Spread those out. I'm going to get you a thing. S134 is at $10. 134 is at $12. Auction. Okay, here I'm just going to start this one at $6 so we can look at this one. This one is several pieces, but it's quite a bit of yardage, but it's kind of vintagey with the birds. So this whole collection is fall. We have some scarecrows here. We've got some grapes and apples. S135 is at $6 and she feeds you. That's the truth. Metallic here with the grapes and the apples. I stop in at Phyllis's and I always hope she'll volunteer to feed me. Everybody needs to be fed. Everybody needs a Phyllis in their lives. Okay, so here is S135 for $6. This is, I actually probably have this one upstairs in my collection.
I'm sure I do too.
Concord Fabrics back in the day. But it is probably 3 yards of this fun little fall fabric. So if you need a backing or borders, this is great. S135. The orange belongs to Phyllis. No, Phyllis stopped bidding.
I don't need it.
She doesn't need it, and she's not going to pay that price. S134, 50 cents a yard, I think. Maybe 25 cents a yard. It's way too expensive. S134 is $12. S124, we got 2 of you at $12. So get your final bids in so we can put up another one. It does look familiar, Connie. I'm pretty sure it's in your stash too. Okay, S134 is at $12 to 2 of you. So get that changed. You guys got to outbid each other. S135 is at $7. S134 is at $15. You have probably 2 yards of this one that looks like it's hand dyed, but it's not. And then you've got, they're just great blenders. S134 is at $15. S134 is at $15. $135 for this. I mean, I probably would have picked this one just because I like this vintagey bird
It's
one.
got the birds.
$134, $20.
$134 is at $20 to Phyllis. Outbid Phyllis. $134 is at $20. Look at this one.
It's got the urn.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's very elegant. You could you really could fussy cut that and put it on the back of a jacket. I'm really into. I gotta go to the thrift store and find me some more jean jackets. S135 is for this fun fall-y one. Although this is maybe Christmassy with some berries. She can have it. I found some Angelina today at a store near me on clearance. I bought all 4 bags. Oh my gosh, Sue, I'm a little bit jealous. We found a place to buy Angelina, but I would have to buy like enough to last us 17,000 years. Okay, Phyllis, 20 buckaroos. Do you look?
Not cheap.
You're not cheap. I know. You saved yourself. I agree, Stephanie. We need to do a jean jacket. We need to. Is Connie Wiggins still on? Because Connie is, I hope, hopefully coming for our mini retreat. And Connie took the Lady in Gold panel and cut it out and put it on the back of a jean jacket. S135. S135 is Victor. Nobody's even like bugging you for it. Victor for $7. Okay, Victor for $7. Hello, the metallic scarecrow is worth that.
$7.
I know. Okay, Victor, $7. No, what? I messed up. 135.
No, you're fine. You're
What?
reaching for more and it's closing.
Oh, okay. Roger says it's closing time. Okay, here. I got a few giveaways. We've got some blue trim. Let's finish the people in this box. Mary Men's, are you on, Mary Men's? We have some blue ribbon. Linda ABC, are you still on? Mary Men's and Linda ABC. Sue Cove, I'm waiting for you to come up and do a retreat. You can bring the Angelina up and share it with all of us. Okay, Victor, you just won. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's see-through. What is this? I'm gonna have to keep you guys around to be advisors on what the material is.
But it's almost a netting.
A polyester, it's almost like tulle but thicker. Oh well, Victor, you won it. Okay, Mary Men's and Linda ABC, are you still here? Chiffon, Susan, I think you're right. Was I the Mary? Yes, Mary Men's, you were the Mary. Okay, Linda ABC.
Your last one.
Charity, have we seen Charity? I have I haven't seen Charity. Okay, I have some blocks that are finished and not finished. They were turned into pillows. So 2 of them have the backing already. You just need to slip a pillow form in it. One is different colors than the other 2. But Charity, you're the winner of the finished pillows and unfinished pillow set. Charity's not here. You want to scroll? Jenny Duarte. And she's still here because she said nice. Linda ABC. That's okay. I knew what you meant. It's icy to be nicey. Okay. Jenny Duarte. Linda ABC. I'm hoping to come to Quilt Show Reno. Depends on on my cataract surgery.
Linda's here.
Oh, Linda, you got some green ribbon. Jenny got this. If anybody wants this, it is directions. It's a pattern to make drapes. A pattern to make drapes. If you want it, just type in drapes and it's yours for free. And that's all we can do out of the goodie box because I heard Roger give me that, sigh. Okay, we'll keep those for Monday. So if you're new to watching, tune in on Mondays and Wednesdays at 4. Mondays, we do demos and techniques. We try to teach you something. And then we also try to get through all the second chance fabrics, of which we have a ton more. So that is all we have. If you want to volunteer to do a demo, let us know so we can get that scheduled. And we will see you guys soon. Thank you for choosing to be a part of our community and a part of our lives. We love you guys. Have a good night and go get some sewing done. Bye. Bye.